I'm about to show you the most insane magic trick that you've ever seen, but for now, we're gonna tape this prediction onto my shirt. Now that we got a prediction, what I want you to do is think of any word at all. You got it? Once you got a word in your mind, what I want you to do is hit that like button to lock it in. Seriously, hit that like button. All right, cool. Now, as I said, I got a little prediction, and I think I know what you're thinking of. Now, if inside here it says your word, you have to hit that follow button, okay? Cool. Let's see how I did. You know what your word is? Well, written on this piece of paper is your word. April Fools! Tag a friend to waste their time.
Walk in a house. I got Benny and Prada in my house. She so aroused. When I go down where I'm at, no way out. She going out. She heard so many. She ain't a hoe and she know it. Yeah. Walked inside the house, had to do a pop shove it. Then I shot her man right through his jeans. What's up with that Glock? Catch a bullet just like Pac. Had to shoot my fucking shot. Put your body in my truck. She wanna go out. Heard your Vinci sweater out. Something in your blouse got me feeling so aroused. Yeah. Walkie talkie go out. 10 bad bitches hop on my dick, but she show out. Took her to my lake house. She be scared of me, but she wanna see my bank account. Walk.
This right here is my Bitmoji. That looks nothing like me. But this Bitmoji is about to help me read your mind. On the screen, we added a few more Bitmojis, and what I want you to do is pick any of the ones on the screen right now. We're gonna add a few more Bitmojis on the screen, and now we got a little bit of a game board. On this game board, feel free to move up, down, left, or right. The only rule is you can't move diagonally. All right, so starting with whatever Bitmoji you picked, go ahead and move 3 spaces. I'll give you a couple seconds to do that. All right, cool. Now that you've moved 3 spaces, I don't think you're on that one. Wherever you're at right now, go ahead and move 4 more spaces. I don't think you're on this space or that one either. Go ahead and move 5 more spaces. Okay, I don't think you're on this space either. Go ahead and move 2 more spaces. You're not on this one or that Bitmoji. And finally, move 1 more space. Keep that locked in your head because I'm about to read your mind. All I ask is that if I read your mind, hit that follow button, all right? You are currently on the blonde. Did I get it right? Let me know. I'm about to show you one of the creepiest magic tricks that you've ever seen, but first, I need you to pick a card. As you can see, we got 6 cards on the screen, and what I need you to do is pick one of them. Just don't pick the Ace of Hearts, because that's way too obvious. Go ahead and pick one of these cards. You got it? Keep that card locked in, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do the impossible and take the card that you're merely thinking of and make it vanish from this stack of cards. If it works, hit that share other cancel so this goes viral. Watch the pack of cards. All you have to do is shake, and just like that, one card vanishes from all the other cards, one card and one card only. Was it your card? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you share other cancel and follow if it was.
Walk in a house. I got Benny and Prada in my house. She so aroused. When I go down where I'm at, no way out. She going out. She heard so many. She ain't a hoe and she know it. Yeah. Walked inside the house, had to do a pop shove it. Then I shot her man right through his jeans. What's up with that Glock? Catch a bullet just like Pac. Had to shoot my fucking shot. Put your body in my truck. She wanna go out. Heard your Vinci sweater out. Something in your blouse got me feeling so aroused. Yeah. Walkie talkie go out. 10 bad bitches hop on my dick, but she show out. Took her to my lake house. She be scared of me, but she wanna see my bank account. Walk in a house. I got Benny and Prada in my house. She so aroused. Walk in a house. I got Benny and Prada in my house. She so aroused. When I go down where I'm at, no way out. She going out. She heard so many. She ain't a hoe and she know it. Yeah. Walked inside the house, had to do a pop shove it. Then I shot her man right through his jeans. What's up with that Glock? Catch a bullet just like Pac. Had to shoot my fucking shot. Put your body in my truck. She wanna go out. Heard your Vinci sweater out. Something in your blouse got me feeling so aroused. Yeah. Walkie-talkie go out. 10 bad bitches hop on my dick, but she show out. Took her to my lake house. She be scared of me, but she wanna see my bank account. Walk in the house. I got Benny and Prada in my house.
This right here is a really creepy photo, but I'm about to show you something even creepier. What I'm about to do is I'm about to hypnotize you right now to make it look like your hand is moving. If you don't believe me, then try this out. As you can see on the screen, we got a moving image. What I want you to do is I want you to focus on the red dot. Keep your eyes on that red dot and do not take your eyes off of it. What's gonna happen is we're gonna stare at this dot for about 10 to 15 more seconds. You can feel free to blink. It's gonna feel kind of weird, but after this time, you're gonna look at your hand and it's gonna be moving before your eyes. Now, all I ask is that if this works for you, hit share, other, cancel, and drop a comment or follow to help make this video go viral. Are you ready? On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Take a look at your hand right now. It should be moving right before your eyes. And if you look around, your room should be melting as well. If it worked for you, make sure you hit that share button, drop a follow if you want, and just a reminder that merch is out now. Link in bio. This is a really creepy photo, but what's even creepier is what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to hypnotize you to make you hallucinate and think that your room is literally shrinking. If you don't believe me, then try this out. As you can see on the screen right now, there's a moving image. What I want you to do is stare at the very center dot of this moving image. Do not keep your eyes off that moving dot. Feel free to blink if you need to, but just don't take your eyes off the dot. What I want you to do is I want you to really focus in and just stare into that center. What's gonna happen is you're gonna stare at this dot for about 10 to 15 more seconds. And after that, you're gonna look around your room and it's gonna be shrinking before your eyes. All I ask is that if this works for you, please share this video. Or at least share, other, cancel so this can go viral. All right, you ready? On the count of 3, look around your room. 3, 2, 1. Look around your room right now. It should be shrinking right before your eyes. And if it worked for you, make sure you share this video and hit that follow for more illusions. I'm about to show you one of the weirdest magic tricks that you've ever seen. But first, I'm going to tape this prediction onto my chest. Alright, for this magic trick to work, what I need you to do is think of any dessert. For example, ice cream or donuts, but don't pick those because that's way too obvious. You got a dessert in mind? Alright, cool. Now that you got a dessert, what I need you to do is focus on the last letter of your dessert. Go ahead, think of the last letter. Alright, cool. Now find that letter on the screen right now. As you can see, there's a bunch of letters. Find it on the screen. And once you've done that, memorize the color. You got it? Alright, cool. Now that you got a completely random color, what I want you to do is think of any fruit that starts with that color. You got it? Alright, awesome. Now that you got a fruit, I have my prediction. Like I said, if I get this right, all I ask is that you hit that follow button and share so it can go viral. Alright, let's see if I got it right. What's your fruit? Blueberry? This photo is really confusing, but I'm about to confuse your brain even more. I'm about to make your floor melt before your eyes. And if you don't believe me, then try this out. What we got here is a little moving image. What I want you to do is stare at the very center red dot of this moving image. Do not take your eyes off of the red dot. Now you can feel free to blink, but just make sure you do not take your eyes off of this red dot. Just keep focusing, keep focusing. And what's gonna happen is that in a few seconds, I'm gonna ask you to look at your floor and it's literally gonna be melting before your eyes. But before we do that, make sure you double tap the screen. And if this works, go ahead and share this video so it can go viral. And feel free to hit that follow button if you want to. All right, y'all ready? Keep staring at that red dot. And on the count of 3, 3, 2, 1. Look at your floor right now. It should be melting before your eyes. If you look around your room too, it should be really, really trippy. Let me know if it worked in the comment section down below. And make sure you share this video so it can go viral. And follow for more illusions. I know your deepest, darkest secrets. Okay, maybe not. That was actually really creepy. But I can read your mind. And if you don't believe me, then try this out. What I got here is a deck of cards. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna riffle through the cards like so. And what I'm gonna need you to do is memorize one of the cards that you see. Just don't pick the Ace of Spades because that's way too obvious. Go ahead and memorize one of these cards. You got it? All right, cool. Keep that card locked in your head because I'm about to read your mind. Now, there were so many different cards that you could have ended up with, but if somehow I'm able to read your mind, all I ask is that you share this video and hit that follow button. All right, cool? All right, now it's time for me to read your mind. Are you ready? On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. One card flies out of the deck. One card and one card only. The 5 of Hearts. I'm about to make your hand move. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, it sounds impossible, but I'm a magician, so trust me on this. For this to work, what I need you to do is stare at the very red dot at the center of the screen. Just focus on that red dot. Do not take your eyes off it. What we're gonna have you do is just stare at this dot for about 10 to 15 seconds. Keep staring at it, start to relax a little bit, and after these few seconds, you're gonna look at your hand and something crazy is gonna happen. Now, before we do this, all I ask is that if it works for you, make sure you hit that follow button. All right, you ready? Just keep staring at that red dot, keep staring it. On the count of 3, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Stare at your hand right now. You should see your palm should start to move. It should look really, really trippy. Let me know if it worked in the comment section down below, and make sure you follow for more illusions and magic. I'm about to show you one of the craziest magic tricks that you've ever seen, but first, let me tape this prediction onto my shirt. Alright, cool. Now that we've done that, what I want you to do is pick one of the names on the screen. As you can see, we have the names of some of the biggest TikTokers. Go ahead, pick one of them and memorize it. You got it? Now that you got a TikToker in mind, what I want you to do is count the number of letters in their name. Go ahead, do that right now. Now that you've counted the number of letters in their name, what I want you to do is find a new name that corresponds with the number of letters. Go ahead and do so. All right. Now that you have a new name, we're going to do that process one more time. Count the number of letters in your brand new name. You got it? And then finally, find your final TikToker. Go ahead, find the name that corresponds with the number of letters. All right, cool. Now I'm about to read your mind. We're going to check the prediction. If I'm right, hit that like and follow. Are you thinking of Addison? This is a really creepy photo, but I'm about to show you something even creepier. I'm about to make the palm of your hands melt right before your eyes. And if you don't believe me, then check this out. On the screen right now is a moving image. Do me a favor and stare at the red dot at the center of this moving image. What's gonna happen is as you start to stare at this more and more, it's gonna hypnotize you so that by the end of this video, if you look at your hand, it's going to be melting. All you gotta do is keep staring, keep staring. Now, in order for this to work, make sure you keep staring at that image and hit that like button. Okay, you don't actually have to hit that like button, but it's much appreciated. All right, what's gonna happen is in a few more seconds, I'm going to ask you to look at your hand and it's gonna be melting before your eyes. All I ask is that if this works, you better hit that share button so this can go viral and hit that follow too, man. Are you ready? On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, look at the palm of your hand right now and it should be melting right before your eyes. If it worked, hit that share button and follow. This is a really weird photo, but I'm about to show you something even weirder. I'm gonna make everything around you grow. And if you don't believe me, then try this out. What I want you to do right now is stare at the heart at the center of this image. Don't take your eyes off this heart and try not to blink. And all you gotta do is keep staring, keep staring. While you're staring at this heart, go ahead and leave a heart yourself by double tapping on the screen. And just continue to stare. In a few seconds, I'm gonna take the moving image away and you're gonna look around your room and it's gonna be growing before your eyes. All I ask is that if this works for you, hit that follow button and share so this can go viral. You ready? On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Look around your room right now. It should be growing right before your eyes. And if it worked, hit that follow button and share. This right here is a photo of Chucky. And yes, that is pretty creepy, but I'm gonna show you something even creepier. I'm gonna try to read your mind through this screen. On the screen right now, you should see 5 really creepy characters. And what I want you to do is put your finger on one of them on the screen right now. Once you got your mind on one of these characters, I'm gonna add a few more on the screen. On this game board, feel free to move up, down, left, or right, but you cannot move diagonal. Go ahead, starting from whatever character you picked first, go ahead and move 3 spaces. All right, cool. Now that you've done that, I don't think you're on this space. Go ahead and move 4 more spaces. Again, up, down, left, or right, but not diagonal. I don't think you're on this space or that one. Wherever you are right now, go ahead and move 5 more spaces. Huh, interesting. I don't think you're on this space. Go ahead, take wherever you're at and move 2 more spaces. I don't think you're on that one or that one. And finally, move 1 more space. Whatever space you're on right now, keep that locked in because I'm about to read your mind. Now, there were so many spaces you could have ended up on, but if somehow I'm able to read your mind, all I ask is that you hit that follow button and help me hit 14 mil. Is the character you're on Pennywise,